What's up, everyone? It's Forgotten Circus. Why so serious? Why so serious now, Marvel? Why so serious? I'm going to be talking about Captain America Brave New World. Now, don't get me wrong. Like anything, I'm going to go see it. I know I've missed some people. I know I've missed some. But I'm going to go see it because I'm a comic book guy. I love superheroes. You know, I liked Falcon. I had so many comic books when I was young. So I know like all these superheroes and anti-heroes. But it seems like, has anyone noticed the push for this movie? So what is this up? What is the budget? So they had to do all the reshoots because they had to add some people. I'm going to get into that. So we're at about 350 to 375 million. That's reported. That's reported. I'm pretty sure we're upwards of probably 500 because they're doing. That's why I'm talking about what is so big with this push for this movie. Because I know you're setting up. You got Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four, but there's a real big push for this movie, which makes it seem a little odd, doesn't it? And no, I'm not disrespecting like Anthony Mackie. He's great. I'm one of those. He should have stayed Falcon. They should have kept Steve Rogers in, not done, made him old, and he goes into. Oh, gosh, man. They fumbled the bag on that. I know they wanted to end it off, and they were like, "Oh, we can let everything carry," but Marvel, you proved you couldn't, and you shouldn't have done that. But so, like, if you were going to do that and try and space characters out, because obviously Iron Man dies. Spoiler, or did he? Who knows? In the multiverse, obviously not. He's Doctor Doom now, so that's another story for another video. But so I really think that you could have done a little team with Bucky, Sam, and Steve. Like when we saw the show had what was it? Oh my gosh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was okay. I mean, it was okay. It was like a filler show. It was like them on vacation, kind of. Even though I did like Baron Zemo. But that's why I'm skeptical about this movie. Because I'm one of those, I'm going to say it, you heard it here first. I really think the Thunderbolts is going to be more of a success than Captain America Brave New World. Because you got to think Thunderbolts are just putting a bunch of people together that people do like. We first saw them in Black Widow, the team Red Guardian, you know, and now, yeah, well, anyway, I'm not going to talk about the Thunderbolts too much because this is a Captain America, Brave New World, Brave New Adventures. It's just, I just want to say, like, I'm pushing for it, I'm pulling for it, but I really think that Thunderbolts is going to be more successful. I may be wrong. I hope I am wrong, and this is. Both of them are good, but this one is better. I may be wrong because this one has a lot bigger budget, I believe, than Thunderbolts. So we'll see what's going on with that. But there's so many trailers. There's so many, like, you see, like, I feel like we've seen a lot of the movie, but maybe we haven't. There's been things out there like the movie's kind of short. They had to add stuff. They've added it makes me worry when you have to add people like Giancarlo Esposito. Like you literally came back for reshoots and put him in there. So that's a lot of mixing and matching that's going on with this. That has me a little worried. I'm not going to lie, it does. Because that's a lot of moving pieces that you got to do in a little bit of time. Because they pushed this movie back, right? But remember, they pushed it back because they had to do the reshoots. But what is this about? Like, I'm so kind of confused, even with the Thunderbolts. But I think the Thunderbolts is just going to be dumb fun, and then they're a ragtag bunch of people they put together as anti-heroes. So I think that that'll work. I think that's Marvel's kind of version of the Suicide Squad. How they did the Suicide Squad. You know, they got all the anti-heroes together. And don't please put that in there just because it's, should I say the Unalive Squad? But that's probably just going to work by default, to be honest with you. It really is. It's just going to work by default. But this one has a lot of meaning because you're opening up this whole the event, the Secret Wars, we had Secret Invasion, Secret Wars. We got to tie all that in. We got Doomsday. Oh, there's so much. There's so much they're planning. And they plan so much, but I guarantee a lot of this thing, it's going to get shuffled all over the place. And they may find a gem where they can pull together. I hope so. I do not really feel like this is going to be the gem because they're doing this big push. There are so many ads for this. That's a lot of marketing. That's a lot of marketing. And you know what? You got to hit them. You got to hit them with the, it's a brand name. It's a brand name. Well, if you think about it that way, you have to give quality product. And that's been lacking lately. So I'm looking at it. I know it's just the trailers and the shorts that you see and the first looks. There's a lot of first looks that they're doing as well that cost money because you definitely still have to put it out there as marketing. It's just a lot. It's a lot for a movie. This is for a movie that you can almost guarantee is going to be a hit. And everybody's like, oh yeah, like a Dune movie, right? Let's say Dune Messiah comes out because Dune is doing his thing. It's getting the numbers. Dune Messiah, you'll do all that marketing and stuff like that because those are longer movies. You know, they're like 3 hours, so they can do that. They show little snippets. It works. You know what I mean with that, and they already know from the beginning it's going to be successful. But this one is, you're taking a big risk. I really feel like they shouldn't have put Anthony Mackie in that situation. It's almost like a real life situation, like how he is in there, how he is when he kind of got forced the mantle of Captain America on him. I really feel like he got forced the mantle from Marvel because we're still in that woke thing. We're starting to get out of the woke stuff, slowly but surely. And it's like, you knew what you were doing when you did this. You knew what you were doing. You knew that both sides, and I'm not going to say both nationalities, were like, no, we're cool with Steve. Sam is great as Falcon. They're awesome. We can keep it. And then they did this because they were like, oh, rah, we're doing it. You know, we're being woke. And, you know, we got a black Captain America. Okay. We'll see if it works. He was fine. He's one of the OG Avengers, Falcon. He was up there anyway with all of them. Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow. No, I'm not going to name the whole team, but yeah, he's one of the OGs. I mean, he was there for Endgame. He was definitely maybe one of the arguable MVPs of Endgame. On your left. There was nothing wrong with it. We had you tried to put Falcon to be the main target, but then we know that you're going to pull Falcon out of being the main focus, and then you're going to get into your woke thing that you did right there. Really not woke, but your decision that you made that was okay. We appreciate it, we appreciate it, but then you're going to pull them out. Because you're going to have all your other characters. We're going to go into this whole saga, this upcoming saga and everything. And it's going to end. And then what you going to do? You're going to have so many people coming from so many different places. but you're putting so much into this movie, and I appreciate it. I do want to see a Captain America movie, but I think that Captain America should have been Steve still somehow, some way, had Falcon, and then had Bucky, and I want Bucky to either go back to being the White Wolf or the Winter Soldier. I don't want Bucky no more. I want him back. I want him gritty. You want to get dark? We want him dark. And guess what? We about to see that in the Thunderbolts. Because Bucky's cool, he's funny, he's quirky, but remember, let's talk about his backstory and his background. Not real nice, don't you think? But that's why he works well with Thunderbolts. But that's another thing. Like, they were so good. The two of them are good together. Like Sam and Bucky, they're really good together. They were the best part of that show. They held that show up as they should have, but everything around it just fell apart. But see, are we going to get in things with the power broker and stuff like that? Are you going to bring stuff like that? Or are you just going to leave it over there? Because that's kind of part of it too, right? Because you guys created that thing. So, but here's my other thing too. Like, who is the villain? All right, we got Thunderbolt Ross, right? Thunderbolt Ross is cool. Cool. Can somebody explain to me when he turns into the Red Hawk that Harrison Ford has gray hair? Thunderbolt Ross kind of has gray hair, right? His old grizzled general. Why does his hair go? This is just my pet peeve. And it was in the comic books too a little bit, but no, it really wasn't. But he has the gray right here, and then it's black on top. But he has gray when he's there. He just, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Wouldn't it be? It would be cool. I think it would be cool if it was all gray. If it was all gray, that'd be dope. Like, his body enhances, but his hair stays the same. Because it's like, you got that, and then it turns, and he's got like fiery red skin and stuff like that. So I guess his hair is flame retardant. But who is the villain in this? And there's certain parts of the trailers I've been watching. It looks a little unfinished. I believe they are hiding stuff because they're probably still working. They're probably still working on this movie until like probably a week before. Because what is it? Comes out in February, right? February 13th, 14th, or something like that. Let me see, 13th. Yeah. So they're probably working on a lot of stuff, but they're just pushing so much with it. And I'm one of those that the shield doesn't work with the wings, bro. It didn't work with the wings in the comic. It just doesn't make any sense. It's one of those, like, when you look at a superhero can do all these things and fly and do laser beams and everything, we're like, oh yeah, that is totally happening. But then when you're like, shield wings, but can't you use your wings as the shield? Or why don't you just give the wings up and become full Captain America? You know, I'm one of those, just take the super soldier serum. Just do it. Why not? Because we got, what was Isaiah Bradley's involved too. I don't know. But I'm hoping that, I just wanted to talk about it. Like, why so serious, Marvel? Why so serious now? Because you look at all the trailers, they're no fun. It's a no fun zone in the trailers, except for like one part. It's like they're trying to like grill it, like, this is so important. This is so important. But is it? Because after this one, we're going to have like 19 other movies that are going to be so important. So they're not building it like they did the Avengers. They aren't. It's scattered, and it's unfortunate, but maybe they'll find their way. I have hope in that. But anyway, I've ranted on enough about that. Tell me what you think about this. Are you excited about Captain America: Brave New World? If not, I understand. I really do understand, but I have to go see it. You never know; it might be the gem. But I really think the Thunderbolts is going to do it. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I opened up my member stuff. So I want people to become members, and I'll do some content as well. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to subscribe. And I do mean everyone.